beautiful soul. This is Rochelle with the Healing Rose, and we're doing our little energetic read for the week. So let's see what the week ahead holds. All right, so where are we starting? We have dive in. All right. What a beautiful energy, right? This is spontaneity. This is adventure. These sometimes can be those big intuitive leaps that we make where we just suddenly have this like, whoo, big epiphany, and away we go. All right, what does your soul want you to know? We have sweet alchemy, transmutation, inner light, and cycles of growth. So we might actually feel very spontaneous this week, starting out, right? That energy of just like, oh, why not? Let's just do it. You know, it's not planned out. We don't know where it's going to go, but we're going for it. That kind of energy there. To me, this is also really connected in with some growth that's happening, right? This is about shifting the way you look at and view the world by really allowing yourself to just step into things without having to have it planned out, without having to think about it, without having to second guess yourself. So, what is rising within you? Between worlds. Okay. Twilight Dream. Revelations, the Etheric Bridge. I absolutely love this card. Right? So a transitional card. So what kind of transitions are happening, right? Are we shifting from stagnation into something, something more fluid? Are we shifting the way that we view things? Are we more going with the flow now instead of trying to force things to happen that aren't happening? All right, so what is falling away? Guardians, divine orchestration, calling in support, messengers. So this to me is like a lot of turning to the angels for help and support. And now we're kind of in this place where we're transitioning, where we feel, to me, it feels like prayers being answered. All right, so the soul gift. What is it that your soul is bringing to the situation this week, right? What is it? What are those deeper capabilities that you have? And we have Ancient Muse, soul truths, the higher self, and deep inspiration. So to me, it feels like, there might be a deeper understanding of the energies at play this week. That Ancient Muse, I love that. Feels like, a deeper understanding, but also like deeper, yes. Really kind of like deep, intuitive inspirations, that kind of soul-inspired revelations, it feels like, coming in this week. So what are we manifesting? Duality, a paradigm shift, creating equilibrium, creating balance. This very much is like the Temperance card in tarot, where things are, maybe things have been so stale and stagnant, and now they're finally moving and shifting, right? Because we're actually being more spontaneous. We're being maybe less planned, less controlled, and a little bit more open to opportunities that are coming in, and just being in that space of like, I'm just going to say yes to the opportunities, right? And that's part of the growth process. And through saying yes to these opportunities, we have these little epiphanies, right? Where we move into this transformational space where we're transitioning from one state of being into the next, and really connecting with our deeper intuition, our deeper self. And it feels like there's some really interesting kind of balance that starts to happen. To me, it feels like a very kind of like yin-yang sort of masculine, feminine balance that begins to happen, right? That just like having the right amount of like ease and flow with like fire and motivation. Okay, so what's the next step? What's next? Move with grace. Optimized light, inner and outer forgiveness. So having grace as you're stepping through, right? As you're transitioning this space, you know, and bringing things into balance in your life, have forgiveness for yourself, have forgiveness for others. I kind of love that saying. It's like staying mad at someone is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die from it. We only create disharmony within ourselves if we cannot have forgiveness for our experience of it, for the situation. And forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. Forgiving doesn't mean you're going to let that person do the same thing again to you. It just means that you're no longer willing to hold on to the anger, the bitterness, the hurt, the betrayal. And you're willing to step into something more beautiful for yourself. So, our past influence here, that shifting gears, recharge, repair, deep rest. This is very much like that Four of Swords kind of energy, right? Things might have been challenging, but because we got into this place of deep rest, we allowed ourselves to have that reset. We're able to step into this transition that's happening this week with a lot more grace, it feels like. Okay, what do you need to know to move forward in the situation? Cultivating the inner magic. Your vibration is rising. Feeling that, to me, it feels like it's a personal power, like coming into your own power, yourself as a sovereign being. Increased energy for yourself. This may, if you're someone that does energy healing, it might very well be that the transition you're experiencing is actually transitioning into the ability to channel more or stronger energy in the work that you do. Okay. Wow, what an interesting card for a fear card. So our fears, our hopes and fears, this next card, right? The Golden Hour, positive omens, the great central sun. So, if life was just golden, how terrifying would that be? Would it suddenly be boring? If things were beautiful and wonderful and there was no conflict in your day and you weren't disappointed by your partner, your children, your parents, your co-workers, like if you actually could just have a truly beautiful day, if you could have a truly beautiful life, why does that sound so frightening? What about that is scary? Positive things coming to you. Are you just going to get used to it and then be sad when it's not there anymore? Can it just always be there? Can life just be golden? Are we okay if we allow ourselves to transition into a state of grace, into cultivating our inner magic, our inner strength, right? Finding balance in our lives, embracing the self-care, right? How will our angels have answered our prayers and bring us the things that we want? And why would that be a scary thing? All right, so what's our outcome card? You are a gift. This is you. This is you being truly visionary. This is you stepping into your light. This is you realizing the glorious, precious, beautiful gift that you are and embracing that. So what are we missing here? We have the multiverse, expand your mind, quantum travel, the big picture. I really love this. Yeah. What are we missing? Sometimes we get so focused on the little things, the little hurts, the little itty bitty, what's happening within me, versus what's happening everywhere. And I love that concept that, each of us is a multiverse. Like within each of us, what happens within is what happens without. So the changes you make, the peace that you create within yourself is a peace that is created somewhere else out in the world. And the more we can be at peace and in harmony within ourselves, the more beautiful the world around us can become. I love that. I love this ancient muse and duality together. That deeper understanding, right? This deep understanding, the soul truths coming out, you know, the soul loves the truth. So the more honest you are and the more clear you are, the inspiration that comes through will have a deeper resonance, right? We're creating this paradigm shift by bringing yourself into balance, by, you know, embracing your inner magic, by saying yes to life and walking through life with grace. We're really creating something beautiful, right? And don't be afraid that things might be good. You know, life goes through cycles, and sometimes we're up and sometimes we're down, but if we're down, it always goes back up again. So allow good things to come into your life. Say yes to allowing the goodness to come, because you are a gift, you are divine, and you are worthy of all the wonderful things that come your way. Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching today. And if you stuck it all the way through to the end, I would love if you would give this a little thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading and it resonates for you. And because it is just a general reading, not everything will resonate with everyone. If you are in need of a personal reading, then absolutely feel free to reach out to me. I do book personal readings via my website, so you can go to the link in the description box and book at thehealingrose.ca. If you wish to have a reading, I will never reach out and DM you or message or any of those things to solicit readings, just so that you are aware. So thank you so much for taking the time to spend on my channel today. I'm wishing you the most wonderful week and a fabulous day. Take care.